Alrighty guys, we're back for Mono Green Delirium, and this is a Duskmourn standard brew, and I'm Red Cat. Let's briefly go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked. We got all 4 Balustrade Wurms, 5 mana 5/5, can't be countered, trample, haste, okay, and then Delirium for 2 and double green. Return Balustrade Wurm from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Activate only if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard and only as a sorcery. Honestly, looks pretty darn decent. Alright, what other Delirium cards do we have packed in? Well, we have all 4 Patchwork Beastie. This is a 1 mana 3/3. It can't attack or block unless there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to pull off, by the way. We have a whole bunch of card types packed in. At the beginning of your upkeep, you mill a card. Beautiful stuff, should be perfect for this deck list. We do have other ways to go ahead and stock up our graveyard and cards that work really well while being in the graveyard, like Say Its Name, for example. All 4 of them. Say 2 mana sorcery, mill 3 cards, then you may return a creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile this card and 2 other cards named Say Its Name from your graveyard. Search your graveyard, hand, and or library for a card named Altanak, the Thrice-Called, and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, of course, shuffle and then activate only as a sorcery. This is a really neat card, man. I like it. All 4 of them for a very good reason. We got that top end Altanak, the Thrice-Called. It's a 7 mana 9/9 trample. When it becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you draw a card. Okay. And then for 1 and a green, you can discard this. Return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Pretty cool stuff, man. Cool enough to actually do some rearranging, because if you see this in your hand, probably going to activate that 2 mana side of this very often. All right, for that Delirium, we have some creatures packed in here that are acting as 2 creature types, like Twitching Doll, for example. Just a 2 mana 2/2 artifact creature. You can tap it, add 1 mana of any color, put a nest counter on Twitching Doll. Then you can tap it, sacrifice Twitching Doll, create a 2/2 green spider creature token with reach for each counter on Twitching Doll. Activate only as a sorcery. That is very interesting, guys. So what I really like, of course, is since it can sacrifice itself, it goes to the grave. So you're fueling the Delirium for your other cards, as well as getting a bunch of spiders on the board, potentially. Neat. Now, Twitching Doll isn't the only ramp we have packed in here. We actually have Enduring Vitality also acting as 2 different card types on 1 card. So it's a 3 mana 3/3 enchantment creature with a vigilance, which really does come in handy. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Okay. Now, Enduring Vitality dies. If it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment. It's not a creature. Cool stuff, man. I'm hoping this really does the thing today. Now, it's not the only enchantment packed in. We actually have a couple Tribute to the World Tree. This is one we don't get to see very often. It's a 3 mana triple green enchantment. Whenever a creature you control enters, draw a card if its power was 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Honestly, should be pretty good. We have a couple Wrenn and Realmbreakers, just a Planeswalker, so another card type packed in. Now, the -2, of course, helps us mill more as well, and you never know when powering up a land can really come in handy too, so I don't know how often we actually get the -7 ability, but that could also come in handy in a list like this. All right, what else do we got packed in? We got some removal, a couple hard-hitting questions, and all 4 tail swipes should do a thing. We have a couple Seed of Hopes, more ways to get stuff into the grave, and 2 life really does go the extra mile. We have Insidious Fungus too, 1 mana 1/2. You can pay 2, sacrifice Insidious Fungus, choose 1. You can destroy target artifact, or destroy target enchantment, or draw a card, then put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Honestly, should be pretty decent. We also have a couple Goldvein Hydras as just like a value creature in here. I guess this could be your value creature of choice. In the mana base, 23 total mana, 22 of them are forest, and we have 1 Hunter Maze. It enters tapped, unfortunately, but you can, of course, tap it for a green, or you can pay 1 in a green, tap it, sacrifice it to draw a card. So I guess if you're missing the land on the mill abilities in here, then Hunter Maze could be a way to get a land into the grave. Hopefully the tapped land doesn't actually hold us up too much. No honorable mentions today. You know what could have made the cut as an honorable mention? All the Gruul and red cards. Like, why play mono green instead of Gruul Delirium? You know what I mean? Honestly, good question. I guess we'll find out. We'll see if the matches showcase why. You know, if anything, I guess just like more consistency potentially happens in mono colored lists. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know what should have at the very least made the cut as an honorable mention. In the meantime, guys, let's go ahead, take this into some ranked and see how we do. All right into that first game. What am I expecting from the list? I don't know. A little bit, honestly. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty decent. But we'll see, we'll see. All right, opponent goes first. I don't mind this hand. It's a lot of mana for 23, but that just means we won't draw into mana for a couple turns, right? Right, game? So right into Patchwork Beastie, get the mill ball rolling, and then Patchwork Beastie is chunky enough to... Oh, crap, dude. Leyline on turn 1 here. Right into a Swiss Spear. I'm scared. All right, Patchwork Beastie. Opponent, wait. Hold on. Just wait. Wait a couple turns. Hold on, opponent. Just wait. Slow down. Oh, man. These lists have been pretty brutal, man. At least it's a Gruul version. At least that's kind of fun, right? Or maybe it's like Jund for the Callous Sellsword too. Oh, Witch's Mark, nice. Nice, Witch's Mark is a great addition for leyline builds. Trades out other leylines that you draw into, for example. That's beautiful. Yeah, very nice choice. And and since it copied, the Wicked Roll also gets through a little bit there too. Take that mill. Twitching Doll. Right. I mean, hard-hitting question. No questions asked. We could, since we have so much mana, I'm going to skip the Hunter's Maze and make sure we keep the Seed of Hope open too. Hard-hitting question is sorcery, so we do that. And then that is 3 in the grave. Wicked Roll down to 14. Artifact, creature, sorcery, instant on the Seed of Hope. But we got to keep a blocker back. And it's going to be like a surprise blocker. Because right now they think Patchwork Beastie can't block. The problem with blocking these lists is, of course, they have a ton of ways to give trample. So, but either way, I'm pretty sure we need an emergency blocker. Being at 14, they find their 3rd mana. All they need is a good hasty creature, a couple buff spells, and we're in danger, bro. I think the life gain on Seed of Hope is going to be so terrific here too. Really, I guess I'd rather have swung with Beastie. Oh man, that's tough, because if we go... Alright, let's see if they give haste to the Heartfire hero here. Oh man, maybe we should have swung with Beastie last turn. It would have been 3 damage. Alright, enchantment. Well, we definitely don't need more mana. So we'll just grab the 2nd tribute. I'll take the mill. I think I'll take the mill every turn, even though we have Delirium. Yep, good reason to do so, huh? Look at that. Wow. All right, we can get the tribute down. I guess we still save a blocker just in case, right? The worm is... Oh, man. If we would have swung last turn, we probably could have gotten 3 through this turn, too. I hope I don't regret not swinging. This is way too much mana in hand right now, too. Need some more removal. We'll get some card draw on the worm, bringing back worm. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to try the block. We have to. I guess on the hero, but 2 cards in hand and Leyline on the board. We're in so much danger. Turn inside out. That's not trample. I guess they want to go onto the hero here anyways, unless they want to see more off the top with Challenger. It's going to be 3 getting through, 8 getting through on the hero. Oh, they have more guys. Oh, Snakeskin Veil. Oh, wait. It's not. That's okay. Wait. We're alive for the turn here, aren't we? We're alive. We're down to 2. Good thing we saved. Oh, they get double Manifest Dread, though. Oh, no. Oh, no, guy. Hey, Tail Swipe, you're a little late, buddy. That would have been much, much better. Take care of the hero last turn. Actually, wow, we'd still be in this easily, right? Yeah. All right, well, let's see what we draw on the Worm, and at least bringing the Worm back for game 1 here is pretty cool. No attacks. If we would have been attacking this whole time, we would have just died last turn probably anyways, right? They go ahead, they flip a Heartfire hero that was manifested, attempt the block on the challenger, drop the opponent the GGs. Man, that's going to be a tough uphill battle no matter what deck you're playing. But had we seen more of our early removal, because we saw hard-hitting question, that was good enough, I guess, at the beginning. We definitely needed to see more. So there's a great reason we have 6 of these abilities packed in. 4 tail swipes, 2 hard-hitting questions. Even an extra... Guys, even an extra Seed of Hope could have kept us in there. We only have 2 Seed of Hopes in here, don't get me wrong. But we were only down to -1. That being said, we don't know if they kept this card in hand because they had lethal regardless that turn. That's also possible, right? So I'd say 23 mana, a very small flood for that game. Very, very tiny flood. And I guess technically could have gone either way, but I think it would have been an uphill battle regardless. Let's keep the ball rolling. And I'll tell you what, I don't want to go up against that deck list again right now, but at the end of the video, I'll bring it back. Maybe we can get some revenge. Opponent goes first. Keepable hand, bro. Lots of ways to plug stuff into the grave early on. Wow, 2 say its name in the hand now too. So we can grab our 3rd mana easily. Oh, Frontier Seeker. A mount creature or a plains. They grab a plains. Cool. I don't see that card very often. You guys know I like seeing new cards. Well, I know it's not new, but you guys know what I mean. All right, let's see if we can swing with Beastie this turn. We cannot. Already have the 3rd in hand for now. Grab the Fungus. Yeah, that's totally fine. I was thinking about the forest, especially when you have like Goldvein Hydra and stuff, but this is probably pretty good to grab. But we don't know what we're up against. If it's mono white mid-range, then there's so many enchantments that we would love to pop with the Fungus. So that's pretty important. It could be a very important card. Say its name number 2 could literally lead right into the mill of the 3rd Say Its Name, which would be pretty crazy this early on. Fortune Loyal Steed. Oh. I have no idea what we're playing against right now. Take that mill. Hey, a worm hitting the grave. Wrenn and Realmbreaker. It's probably going to be Say Its Name and play the Fungus for the turn. There we go. We got that Delirium. With 3, I wouldn't mind the 4th mana next turn. So I'll grab a Forest. We don't actually have a swing into the Fortune. It'd be much better just to save a blocker, potentially. All right. Passing it to the opponent. So mount or plains, the only mounts in the build, it could literally just be Fortune, and then they're going to be trying to blink very specific top-end things. I mean, it doesn't have to blink top-end things, of course. They could actually saddle up Fortune and blink the Seeker, grab more plains, or another Fortune off the top. Kind of interesting. Next turn, we do have the Worm coming back, but we have to be very cautious about Sunfall in these style of builds. They are going to blink the Seeker. I'll take the double block. See what happens. Because we keep Beastie around and then... Oh, spot removal. That spot removal is not going to be hitting our Worm. Or our Goldvein Hydra. Oh dear. Oh dear, guys. They get a scry and they get to go... They find planes on the Seeker. It's a lot of value. Was the double block worth the risk? Should we have just taken 2, let them get some value, keep our creatures around? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. I'm not 100% certain, but another Patchwork Beastie is actually really good. We got to try to keep up pace with all this extra stuff they're getting to. The Seeker grabbing 2 planes, that... Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if there were no mounts in this build at all. Because I think that is some good extra value. Let's go Tribute. We got to start restocking our hand. And Patchwork Beastie will do that quite nicely. I hope that's okay for the turn. Just taking the turn to establish some things. Another forest. I think that was a pretty good draw. They go Knight. Crap, Virtue of Loyalty. Oh crap, dude. I'm really regretting the double block now. Oh crap, dude. This is such a problem. I don't know a lot of ways around that yet, guys. That might be a huge problem. If we don't see another fungus off the top, or a way to bring the fungus back from the grave, that's also possible. Like a third Say Its Name. They actually go no attacks for the turn. They could have still swung with Fortune, but I guess Fortune... While attacks while saddled. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take the mill every turn, probably, during Vitality. Tail Swipe. Okay. Now we're talking. Except the extra counter totally gets the Fortune around the Tail Swipe. But we can bring the Worm back. Deal with it that way. And that's probably the grab, right? Goldvein Hydra could be pretty good, too. Alright, let's bring this Worm back. Tail Swipe is excellent. Okay. Yeah, we should get rid of this Fortune before it gives them even more value. And I wonder if they accept a trade into this Worm. Yeah. I think it's okay. If they take 6, great. If they accept a trade, great. You know? Because we got the draw on the Tribute. I don't think that was a bad turn for us, guys. I really don't. It was 2 cards for 2 cards, but their 2 cards were going to grow every single turn from the Virtue of Loyalty. Maybe Wrenn and Realmbreaker could help us find the other Insidious Fungus. Don't forget the -2 here. It's a permanent card from among the milled cards, not just from your graveyard, so that's very important. Wow, Enduring Innocence into a Seeker. Seeker finds them another Plains, easy peasy. Top 5 cards is a lot of cards to see, so it's gonna hit that Plains very often in mono white like this. A lot of extra value. Actually, I kind of appreciate the opponent's mono white list right now. I really like the Seeker and the Fortune. Take the mill. Twitching Doll. Say its name. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That brings us the... Wait, should I think this through a little bit more? No, we should hit the fungus for sure. We gotta get rid of the Virtue of Loyalty, right? I hope so. We also have Say Its Name for the turn, so we'll do that too. This is cool. It's in our graveyard right now. Altanak. Yeah, let's draw. More land. Alright. Fungus coming down. Oh, it's so cool that it gets the extra counters, but we're gonna pop this right here, right now. Wow, we can hit the Innocence too, but it comes back. It's not like it exiles it, so gotta deal with this. I'm pretty sure that's what we deal with. Okay, more mana. No attacks because they got a 4/4 Knight over here. I hope that was an okay turn, guys. We did a lot. 7th mana from the opponent. I can only imagine the Altanak is going to die to some spot removal because they only played 1 Get Lost so far. Oh, copying the Knight. That's pretty good. That's a good turn. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Innocence on the board too. Crap, dude. Crap. This Tribute to the World Tree, I'd say if there's any reason that we're still in this, Tribute to the World Tree is that reason. Fortune coming down. Look at their board state, dude. Yeah. Clearing up this Virtue was definitely the play. Oh, buddy. Wrenn and Realmbreaker not doing anything this game, and I don't know how often... Hopefully it's still worth the 2 of in here, guys. Hopefully. They're scrying too. They're kind of taking a look at our board state here, trying to decide what to keep on top. If they keep anything on top, it's probably spot removal. I can't imagine they want to keep like a Sunfall with a board. They keep 2 on top, guys. Holy cow. I'll take that mill. Land. Get out of here, land. Land. Get out of here, land. Wow, that's a lot in a row. And again, 23 mana in here. 23 mana in here. That's something else. Got a big old chunk of Goldvein Hydra on the board. A 6/6 Goldvein we draw on the Tribute. I'm okay with getting some swings for the turn. They're double block. They got double blocks for days, or triple blocks for some if they really wanted to. This might be a math is for blockers turn though. Let's see what this Goldvein Hydra can figure out. More mana off the top. Holy cow, dude. We're going for the swing. Go, go, go. They go 2/2/4/4 into Goldvein. Then we get a bunch of tap treasure tokens. I don't think we need more mana right now, but I guess you never know. See, we're at 18. They have a pretty good board state. They want to decide here. Okay, it is going to be a triple block into the Altanak. We're going to take out, I would say, the Knight and the Fortune. Let them keep the Seeker. I think that's okay. I think that's totally fine. Altanak goes to the grave. And since 3 Say Its Name are already out of the game, there's no real great way to bring back the Altanak, but... So they find a lay down arms for the Hydra, which of course exiles it so we don't get those extra treasure tokens. I don't know how much those treasure tokens would have come in handy anyways, but that is actually pretty brutal. Overlord, a full cast. That's a 6/6 coming in with 2/1 flyers and card draw. So they restock their hand completely. Wow. Guys, we put up a good fight, didn't we? I think so. And honestly, seeing this much mana feels super unlucky. Let's take that mill. It's probably not going to be mana this time, but you never know. It is mana! It's more mana! No! Oh no, guys. That's brutal. Alright, let's start with the map token then. No, hold on. Hold on, we'll go Wrenn and Realmbreaker, see what we mill. I think we're dead, guys. Among the milled cards we find an Enduring Vitality and more mana. Enduring Vitality draws us a card off of the Tribute. is another Enduring Vitality, which I will gladly play and draw another card off the tribute. Look at all this value, guys. We're dead, though. We're super dead. We're going to be forced to block on the ground here. Probably chump the Overlord. Wait. We're not dead. We're fine, bro. We're totally fine. Yeah, we gained 3 life off the laydown arms, too. But it's 4 in the air. They got, so 10, 12, 15, 18, 20 if we let it all go through. And then they generate another 2. Yeah, they generate 2 more 2/1s if they need to block, because they're at 10. I think it's a full swing, dude. Oh. Okay, now we're going to be forced. Oh, they're holding back. 10, 14, 17, 21. That's exactly 21. We're forced to block somewhere. Oh. So chump the Overlord. Actually, just 2 pieces of spot removal would be huge for the opponent. I mean, they got 3 cards in hand, so... I could have seen, like, Clue, and then another laydown arms with a Get Lost or something, right? Draw into it. So we chump the Overlord, and we take 20. Is that okay? We could double block. Wait. 10, 16, 19... Okay. Yeah, 22. With 2 insects here, I don't think there's going to be a way through. Let's just take 20, see what happens. I mean, if they have something that kills us right now anyways, then that's fine. Down to 1. Enduring Vitality comes back as an enchantment. Oh, they're up to 13 now, too, because they gained life on the Enduring Innocence lifelink. Oh. Oh, Tail Swipe. Oh, no, that would have been so good. Oh, wow. Worm off the top. Maybe we can still draw into more removal here. If we draw into removal, if we can take out their 4/4 Knight, the Vigilance is pretty brutal right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Witching Doll. Could power up a land on the Wrenn. Man, we put up one heck of a fight, which is actually just really, really cool, isn't it? Alright, say its name. Let's see what we see with it. A land or creature from the grave. With all this mana, I guess it would be like Altanak or something, but... yeah, we'll grab the Altanak. Why not? Why not? And then we can do this, I guess, which we probably should have done beforehand. We put it on the trampling creature, even though it's very likely spot removal for our trampling creature. It's more mana. And then we go plus on the Wrenn. Yeah, since we're going to die to their swing in the air anyways, we're going to go for the very fun full swing. Fight back. What's really cool about this board state too is we actually, after the swing, we have 2 vigilant creatures on the board, so we still have the Altanak ability that we just brought back for ramp with the forest. This is actually just really, really cool. Oh, they go for fishy. It's not spot removal, but it's more blockers. And actually, I wasn't calculating in the fact that they actually have a fishy here, too. So I probably, if we had a way through, I probably would have miscalculated because of the fish on the fountain port, which I wasn't even looking at for some reason. So they block, and they block, and they double block. Wow, the Patchwork Beastie is getting through. Alright, Altanak will do the thing. Choose a land from the grave is what it does. Brings it back. That's that there. If we wouldn't have seen a land on the map, then we would have taken out both of the flyers, which could have been good. They still got the other flyers too. Good game opponent. I Feel like that could have gone either way. Boy, we put up one heck of a fight. I think Tribute to the World Tree was an absolute MVP here, helping us keep up pace with the amount of card draw. That mono white mid-range was just really, I mean, absolutely incredible. Opponent swinging. What are you doing? It's more mana too. Bro, we might want to consider less mana. Hey, I'll gladly go for another swing, buddy. See what we see on Tribute. I'm not entirely sure what they want to be doing right now. You know what I mean? Like, why'd they pass it back? They're just having a good time, I guess. Yeah, we can bring that to hand since we can cast it. And we get another card draw on the Tribute. We're about to mill ourselves out, too, so... Oh, Tribute. Oh... I'll tap my creatures for another Tribute. If you're having fun, opponent, then I'm having fun, buddy. If they pass it back, I really am going to play this out until we mill out, guys. So go ahead and feel free to skip ahead to the next match. We got... oh, there they go. Now they go for the swing. Okay. I was going to say... Yeah, good game, opponent. I don't know why they ended up passing back just to see... I mean, maybe they wanted to see more of our list too. Maybe they appreciated the little bit of variety. Possible. All right, guys. All right. First of all, after those games, I kind of sort of believe in the list. I think we can totally get there. So let's keep the ball rolling or roll it into some victories, though. While I have you here, toward the end of the video, make sure you check out that description where we got that Discord link as well as that Patreon link too if you're interested in joining either of those up or supporting the channel that way. And also, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you actually drop it a like. And if you enjoyed the channel, then consider subscribing as well. It really does help out the channel, so thank you. Tell you what, maybe even more early, maybe another hard-hitting question could be pretty good in here. Drop a land down to 22, go up another hard-hitting question. Opponent goes first. Guys, I think we got a mulligan because I want to get a victory really bad. And I think we can do much better than this. Crap, dude, I can't go down to 5, I don't think. I'm just gonna keep it and hope we draw some early turns here. It got a little worse, right? I think so. I think it got a little worse. Okay, another vitality, I guess isn't too bad. Sleight of hand, okay. Chart a course, some mini reanimator. Oh yeah, and they're getting set up, dude. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Recommissioned right into the Oculus. Right on time, guys. So turn 3 Oculus, face down card, and we play our first thing, which doesn't get countered, but boy oh boy are we in trouble. Into the Floodmaw would be brutal. Opponent! Why? Okay, well, this is going to be a fast one. So the good news is we'll actually get another game after this. And again, bro, I kind of believe in the deck list right now, but maybe I shouldn't. All right. Vitality. No. Opponent. Is that a counter spell? Oh, nah. We got 10 on the board. Oh, no. We got completely obliterated this game, dude. I should have went down to 5. I should have. Ooh. Early game. Patchwork Beastie? I gotta do something this game, opponent. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's take out their I guess Beastie into this face down card, and then they fly in the air, unfortunately, and get there that way. One of the big scary things about Oculus, like coming out as a 5/5 right away. Like there's a lot of things. Like for example, Hottie Jin can easily be taken care of with a tail swipe in this build. We got a lot of 3/3s and stuff. But Oculus, on the other hand, that's going to be a problem with these, right? I think so. Until we get our actual top end down, which if we had a hand like that, you guys saw that was just way too slow and the opponent was way too fast for what we were doing. Guys, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I believe in it. We can do this, guys. Last game victory. I'm feeling good. All right, opponent. Whatever you bring to the table, buddy. Just give me one turn past the second, okay? That's all I need. And in game, give me a little bit of a better hand. Okay. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is the one. This is the one. I'm sitting up straight. Fully focused. The whole delirium concept or self-mill concept is actually just like really fun, isn't it? It's kind of like it's kind of a good time. Now the problem then comes to is like if we were going Gruul, we might have like a bit of a faster pace. But I don't know, there's still something neat about trying mono green delirium and seeing if it can be decent. I think one of the big things today that we showcased was the tribute to the World Tree. This would be really hard to find a spot for in Gruul Delirium, but Gruul Delirium's definitely trying to be faster than this too, so. Okay, Goldvein Hydra, hard-hitting question. You like to see it. Let's see if we can swing in with the Beastie this turn. Oh, we can. No, we can't. What do we got here? Oh, enchantment, creature, and land. I guess it's Enduring Vitality with how much mana we've been seeing. So we still have, oh, Sorcerer. If the say its name was going to be the Delirium, guys. Well, I still wanted the Enduring Vitality, let's be real. I still wanted that, so. Oh, there we go. We got an instant into the grave. And then it's probably going to be Tribute to the World Tree. I am positive that the opponent does not block here. Unless... Okay. Unless it's a giant growth style build, right? 1, 2, Tribute. Maybe I should have taken out the Rot Priest this turn, guys. If they go second Rot Priest next turn... and play a land, then this poison is going to completely outpace us. Like second Rot Priest would be too much, I would say. It's not a second. Oh, it's a Mockingbird. It's a second Rot Priest. Ah! Crap. Okay, they got the poison ball rolling. Take the action. Eat a forest. Oh. Draw first. Probably draw first. It's got to be protection, guys. It's got to be. It was probably protection last turn too, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't have tried the hard-hitting question. It's just now when we try it, we're taking 2 poison counters from 2 Rot Priests, then they drop protection, and it's 2 more poison counters. So like doing this last turn could have just been much, much better, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. Triple poison. Does it land? I don't think it does. Ah! Royal treatment, 2 more poison. That's 5 poison and 1 in the air. I'll swing, but I don't know. They might find... Okay. All it needed to be was a Snakeskin Veil, and they had the block and 2 more poison, guys. So... we're in danger, bro. It probably was the royal treatment that first turn, too. It would have been 1 less poison, though. 4 poison is all we need. Ley Line of Resonance. Take that action. It's a worm. Cool. Tail Swipe. Wow. Wow. What's the play here, guys? First of all, if we bring Worm... we can still tap our creature for the tail swipe. Here, 1 second, opponent. I'm thinking, buddy. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Other words, they probably win next turn, and that would be pretty devastating. We still have the double swing on the board. Oh, we have the full swing anyways because Vitality has Vigilance. But the swing in the air for the opponent, we don't have the ward 1. I'd rather get rid of the Rot Priest in the air, right? That way we still have a blocker on the ground. And so it would look like bringing back the worm and then swinging with just the vitality. And you bring back worm first because you draw. Swinging with vitality. So we keep blocker on the ground. And we can tap and get around the ward cost. Oh, we have to start with the target. Oh, the target, guys, the target. Okay, well, I mean, yeah. There's no great way around getting 2 more, but it was still a really good draw, right? We still have a blocker on the ground now, but I'm pretty sure we die because now whatever they target is copied from the ley line. Oh, there was no great way through, right? Because either way, they would have had the double Rot Priest, and the Enter the Enigma is a really good one. Because now, if we weren't at 10 poison, then they would have still been able to swing through with the Rot Priest, no questions about it. Because the Rot Priest can't be blocked for the turn. Opponent, good game. I didn't get to actually drop you the good game. Wow. Wow, guys, those were matches, I guess. You know what's funny? We kind of showcased the deck list beautifully. The deck did the thing, but boy, oh boy, was it really hard to actually get any victories. We didn't win at all, did we? Are we 100% loss rate? I think so. Well, every now and then it's going to happen, and I guess if it's going to happen, it should happen to a deck list where we're really just trying something. And this deck list is really trying something, that's for sure. And by that, of course, I mean, right, like we know that Gruul Delirium has been pretty decent. I guess next time we can try out Gruul Delirium, maybe, kind of, sort of, I don't know. I was much more interested in trying something like this, and I think going Mono Green Delirium, the Delirium was really easy to hit. Wrenn and Realmbreaker probably isn't worth the 2 of. It's probably fine at 1. I could also see dropping mana, because boy, we were seeing a lot of mana, but I'll tell you what, too, there's going to be plenty of games where you want to see your 4th mana on turn 4, and going down to 22 does not mean that at all. Sometimes going down to 22 doesn't even mean you see your 3rd on 3, and you really want that, too. But going down to 22 could still work since we have Ramp with Twitching Doll and the Enduring Vitality. There's also some issues here where if you drop certain things, like, you know, Enduring Vitality kind of being a little expensive for what we needed on the board today, we go down too many of them, we're going down some enchantments, which means it's going to be harder to hit that Delirium. So there's like a really fine balance to be had here. Goldvein Hydra, we could probably find a better value creature to replace the Goldvein Hydra with. This is one of those lists where I would love to pretend that it performed well enough to not change anything, but I think something needs changed, and it might literally just be 3rd hard-hitting question. There's a big issue there, too, where against Toxic, first of all, I should have attempted the Toxic early on. For some reason in my head, too, I thought we were actually going to get around the double Toxic with the target. I don't know what I was doing in that last play. For some reason, I was like, oh, that's perfect. We'll just get rid of one of these. No, we still took 2 poison, and they were going to get it regardless. Leyline, just like outright casting the Leyline for 4 was actually pretty huge for the opponent because they knew that we needed to remove both of their Rot Priest, and if we did that, we would have been taking 4 poison. So it was just a really good play from the opponent, getting that down and established. Pretty much guaranteed their victory. But we sat through it. We thought it through. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm dazed. I'm confused. Yeah, all 4 tail swipes, 2 hard-hitting questions. I think all of these were necessary, and I think tail swipe is the fight spell of choice for a very good reason. More often than not, you're not going to be trading in a deck like this, and if you are trading, it's fine. You're getting more stuff into the grave for your Delirium cost. But more often than not, you're going to give +1/+1 to something like a Patchwork Beastie, and now it's a 4/4, 1 mana 4/4, and it's going to be killing the opponent's creature, and hopefully not trading into it, right? That's also like something to think about with the Goldvein Hydra too. The extra treasures and everything. Oh man, maybe there's just like too much mana in general. Also, maybe the opponent's got a little lucky today, too. Guys, what should we add? I don't know. Guys, let me know in the comments. What would you add or take out for sure? I don't think I'm going to change anything. Something definitely needs changed, though. And I don't know what. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to change stuff out and, like, completely obliterate what was already relatively bad or showcased to be bad, right? Like I said, I was going to say showcased poorly, but no, again, we kind of showcased the deck list. It did what it was supposed to do. We just couldn't get any victories with it. The Wurm is also relatively expensive too. If you drop any land, you might be pretty sad when you see the Wurm in hand and you actually just want to play it for 5 mana too. So, I mean, it's kind of like, in that sense, the Wurm is it's a big mid-range card, I guess, at that point, you know? And the Wurm, I don't really know what the curve looks like because you're not playing Wurm for 2, Hydra. There's a lot of Wurm-looking cards in here, so... Anyways, you're not playing Hydra for 2 very often. You're not playing Hydra for 3. Hydra for 4 is actually pretty decent, and anything above that's pretty good too. A value reason to have Hydra is because if you are getting a lot of extra ramp from Vitality or Twitching Doll or anything like that, right? You're kind of ramping with Altanak too, getting extra land onto the board. Maybe you're grabbing more land on the Say Its Name. Hydra gives you something at the very, very top end of the curve then. Yeah, I'm not dropping Hydra. I actually really like that, but this could still be your value creature of choice, but I think there's a really good reason to have a creature that can kind of play itself into the curve wherever in a deck list like this. And then also Vigilance works really well with the Vitality too, so actually really sick. And the Vigilance on the Wrenn and Realmbreaker, Vigilance on the Forest and stuff too, because that lets you keep open like your instant speed tail swipes, which could at that point be just incredible combat tricks, right? If you're swinging in with vigilant things and the opponent thinks they have great trades or double blocks or anything like that, tail swipe comes in and ruins the day. Remember, if you don't cast this on your main phase, then the creature doesn't get +1/+1, but that doesn't mean that it can't really just completely obliterate something on the opponent's board if they think they got great blocks and stuff. And so like the vigilant creatures with the Vitality, or the Wrenn and Realmbreaker's Vigilant Land too. That all just seems really cool. Say Its Name's really cool too. I think we got to just try. Look, it's a kind of a budget combo too. Say Its Name is common. Altanak is uncommon. And realistically, you need the 4 Say Its Name and just 1 Altanak. And so just squeezing this into certain graveyard strategies actually just seems really cool to me, really neat, and kind of powerful in the right build, right? So really like that. We're definitely going to be visiting that in more builds in the future too. Guys, call me crazy. I'm not changing anything, even though the deck list performed pretty poorly. Put it on the Do Not Craft list. It's probably going to be very, very janky. Although, overall, not too expensive. Even the 1 land that isn't a forest is just a common. The Worms are rare. Tribute to the World Tree's rare. The Wrenn and Realmbreaker's mythic. Goldvein Hydra's mythic. Enduring Vitality is rare. Twitching Doll is rare. And then everything else is either uncommon or common. So kind of expensive. I don't want to say... Yeah, no, put it on the Do Not Craft list. But let's say you have most of the cards and you're missing a couple Enduring Vitalities. Don't craft these. Go up a couple different enchantments instead, or something. Some other, like Audacity is a cheap enchantment, right? I think that's an uncommon. And Audacity could be pretty decent in here, given Trample to something like Beastie. And if you have Audacity and you trade up with Tail Swipe, at least Audacity replaces itself too. Gets you multiple things in the grave for Delirium. I think one of the issues here with mono green Delirium too is there's only 8 creatures that are benefiting from Delirium. And then outside of that, outside of those 8 creatures, you're just trying to benefit from other graveyard strategies like Say Its Name, comboing with the Altanak, or just grabbing extra things from the graveyard with Say Its Name and stuff like that too. I really want to see Twitching Doll sacrifice itself for a bunch of spiders, but I guess that's much harder than I would have ever anticipated doing, right? Did we actually get a chance to play Twitching Doll on turn 2, though, this game? I think if you play this on turn 2 as ramp, then that's like the most likely scenario where you use it every turn to curve out above the curve with your ramp, and then once it has like 3 counters on it, you can successfully pop it for some spideys, and then honestly... Uh, 3/2/2 Reach Spider sounds really, really good, actually. So hopefully the next time I play Twitching Doll, it actually does the thing. But I guess realistically, main reason it's in here, artifact creature. I didn't go over this at the beginning. Look at this. We got 21 creatures, 6 instants, 6 sorceries, 8 artifacts, 6 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers, and 23 lands. So a very wide variety of card types to hit that Delirium, which is why it was so easy to actually get the Delirium in here too. So great mill strategies. Tribute to the World Tree was so excellent, guys. I'm still keeping my eye on this. And I guess realistically right now, the best place for it is like a Delirium style build. So you have that extra enchantment to accidentally mill or something. So this was cool. I really like Tribute to the World Tree. I liked it when we played with it in the past, and I really, really liked it when we played with it today. Okay, guys, enough rambling. I don't like how I arranged that, so there it is again. If you made it this far into the video for real, y'all are champions. I super duper appreciate you. Definitely let me know in the comments, what would you add or take out? Should we just do Gruul instead, or do you really like the mono green aspect of this as much as I do? Also, let me know, Insidious Fungus, how's this treating you guys? Have you guys played with it? It kind of feels like it should be pretty good, but where does it belong? I'm not really sure. Kind of felt like it belonged in here. Another way to sacrifice itself and get a creature into the grave. Even though you're going to be hitting creatures often off the mill, you never know when that's going to be the one card it needs to be for the Delirium. Oh, that's another reason to have so much mana too. If you are doing something like that for 2 mana, it's going to be pretty great to go ahead and still bring something back. Like the Worm, which is 4 mana too. So, which Worm also would have been creature, so you're not completing the Delirium with the Fungus on a turn like that. But what I'm getting at is there's a lot to do on the same turns, and a lot of turns that might just require 6 mana. So, okay, now actually enough rambling. I will see you in the next video.